Good morning, students. So yesterday we discussed a little bit concept in vectors, and in today's topic we are going to discuss about the magnitude of vector and what is unit vector and the representation of vector, not that representation of angle between two vectors. Magnitude of vector, I mean size, unit vector, representation of angle between two vectors. So these topics we are going to get idea in today's class. We all know that vector is a location of the point in three dimensions. An example I will write. R cap is equals to 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. 3 I cap plus 4 j cap and 5 k cap. Yesterday itself I told that this I cap, j cap and k cap are the unit vectors along x axis, along y axis and z axis. And the values of these three will be like this. I cap is always equals to j cap and is equals to k cap. And value of these three is equal to 1. This cap itself gives you idea that it represents 1. So here observe this R bar, not R cap. It is a R bar, not R cap. I cap, J cap and K cap. Values of these three is equals to 1. So each one is equals to 1. And what I told, this represents a location. A location. Similar. Just like I will explain this. This is x-axis, always horizontal is x-axis, and vertical is the y-axis, and z-axis is in this way towards EU. Towards EU. And now 3 units along x-axis. 1, 2, 3. And you are here now. 4 units along y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you are here. 5 units along z-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you are here. And you are located here in 3 dimensions. Dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3. 3D view. Now you are here. And what is magnitude? The length from here to here. The length from here to here. We are calling this size is called magnitude of given vector. How can you find that magnitude of given vector? How can you find that the magnitude of given vector? So we have a method to find the magnitude of given vector. For example, I will take. Suppose given vector is like this: x I cap plus y j cap, like this, y j cap plus z k cap. Then magnitude of this vector is represented like this. This is r bar. This vertical lines gives you idea that we are doing magnitude of r bar is equals to root over I coefficient square x square plus j coefficient square y square plus k coefficient square z square. So this, when you are doing this calculation, root under square of the I coefficient and square of the y coefficient, square of the k coefficient, I mean square of the j coefficient. Sum of all these three will give you the magnitude of given vector r bar. Suppose r bar is like this. R bar is like this: minus xi cap plus j cap plus k cap. So this is your given vector. Observe here, coefficient of I is minus x, and here coefficient of j is 1. Coefficient of k is minus 1. Observe here. Coefficient of I is minus x. Coefficient of j is 1. Coefficient of k is minus 1. Use this formula to calculate magnitude of given vector. Is equals to, like this, is equals to root over I coefficient square. That means minus x whole square, minus x whole square plus j coefficient square. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. It means that here 1 is present. 1 square plus k coefficient minus 1 whole square. Observe this one. Sum of the squares of the coefficients of x, sorry, I, j and k. I coefficient is minus x whole square, j coefficient is 1 whole square, k coefficient is minus 1 whole square. This is how we need to calculate magnitude of given vector. We have another terms like this. R bar is equals to I cap plus j cap and k cap. Sometimes he may ask you, what is the magnitude of given vector in xy plane? What is the magnitude of given vector in xy plane? Xy plane, not xyz. Not xyz, not in space, not a three-dimensional point. He is asking in a plane. R bar, magnitude of R bar in xy only. He is asking in xy. Root over, what is I coefficient? 1 square. What is the j coefficient? 1 square. That's it. Because you are going to calculate your magnitude of vector in xy plane only, not in this. Don't go for this. So please observe the sum what is given to you. Suppose he is asking magnitude of given vector in yz plane, like this. R bar in yz, that is equal to root over y means along y axis your unit vector is j cap. What is the magnitude here? Nothing is there. So you can take it as a 1 square plus. He is asking in z axis. Along z axis you are having unit vector is a k cap and coefficient of k cap is 1. And you are writing here 1 square. This is your magnitude. This is how we are going to get the idea about the magnitude. Just to go through these ones. Observe. Listen the class repeatedly 2 or 3 times. If you don't get idea, still you are getting down. So just send me a voice message through WhatsApp. Don't call. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Next topic is unit vector. A vector whose magnitude is equals to 1 is called a unit vector. So here, unit vector is easy. But we need to convert the given vector into unit vector. We get idea just. So, unit vector always represents like this. I told you before, cap. Cap itself give you idea that given vector is a unit vector. So, normal vector R bar can be represented as R cap by doing the simple calculation like this. So, every given vector is divided with its magnitude, then that convert into unit vector. Every vector means R bar. You can take here V bar, F bar, P bar, S bar, A bar. All are vector physical quantities. If you are taking this form, that means given vector by magnitude of given vector. Given vector by magnitude of given vector. Then you will get the transformation from R bar to R cap. So R bar is converted into R cap. The given vector always not a unit vector. One example, the same example I will take. R bar is equals to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. What is the magnitude of given vector? In previous session only we discussed here. Magnitude of given vector is root over I coefficient square plus j coefficient square plus k coefficient square. So this is magnitude of given vector. Now how you are writing r cap? This is the formula to write the r cap. First of all, you need to write r bar. R bar. R bar is this one. X I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. And magnitude of r bar is this one. Root over x square plus y square plus z square. So this is a vector. This is a vector whose magnitude is equals to 1. So further I will write clearly r bar. What sir? It is not seems to be like a vector. Look, x by this whole magnitude, because after doing calculation you will get number only. In formula you are getting like this, but after doing calculation you will get number only. That number will be divide x by that number will be divide this numerator, x by the denominator, y by the same denominator, z by the same denominator. Let me write that. X by root over x square plus y square plus z square into I cap. I hope you understand this one. Plus y by root over x square plus y square plus z square and j cap plus z by root over x square plus y square plus z square k cap. So this is a form of unit vector for a given r bar. For a given r bar. This is how we can convert the given vector into a unit vector. The given vector into a unit vector. I hope you are getting this. Right? K cap. Write your notes. And the final topic is representation of angle between two vectors. So pause this video and write it. Now, representation of angle between two vectors. Every student must go through this. Star A and star B, which are IIT sections. You need to write notes very much clearly because you know this. Already I explained. This is the revised class, not complete class, revised class. And F1, F2, F3 students may listen this because after coming here, if you want to sit in star A and star B, that means IIT classes, you want to listen IIT classes, or from 9th class you want to be sit in IIT classes, you must know the basics of each and every chapter. That's why I'm asking you to listen carefully. If you are having some idea, means we will go through that. So there may be chance that you are going to be promoted in star A and star B. Star A and star B exclusively for IIT classes and textbook reading only. That's why. Already in your 8th class, you have written your IIT fact exam. In final exams also, the fact only your syllabus, fact syllabus only, except long answers. So you got a little bit small marks, but confusion. If you are writing your exam in textbook means you may get a 50 out of 50, but here it is very difficult to write this factor. Okay, no problem. So we are going to discuss these chapters in 8th class, 9th class, IIT chapters in 8th class, 9th class and 10th class a few months. So that's why during this course you may get 100% result. Okay. Next, a representation of angle between two vectors. Look. So vector represents with arrow mark like this. This arrow mark starts from here. Starting point this one and end point is this one. You can extend this. No problem with this extension. Mainly where you started, in which direction it is acting. First of all, you need to know the coordinate system, XY representation. This horizontal axis is always x axis and vertical axis always y axis. So this AB is a vector which is along x-axis, and that means it is acting along the x-axis. It is originated at A. This is a vector. Now I am taking this one. AB is another vector. A and B. Look, is it like this one? Not. This AB, I mean A prime, B prime, is not similar to this one. This is acting along x-axis, and this is not acting along x-axis. Even it is not acting along y-axis. Along and tanvaipu. This A prime, B prime is a vector which is not acting along x-axis, not acting along y-axis even. This directed in different way. Let me extend this one. Look, if you extend, you may get chance. This is a horizontal, I mean x-axis, and this is the given vector A prime, B prime. It make an angle here. Angle always drawn from the axis, not from the given vector, from axis. This is x-axis, and in anti-clockwise direction. Clock. 12, 6, 3, and 9. So this direction is a clockwise, and this direction is anti-clockwise. So the motion of the seconds needed this direction. This is the clock, and for this direction opposite one is anti-clockwise. So angle always represents in anti-clockwise direction, and it is represented as a theta. This is the direction. How much it is directed from x-axis? In your protractor, you may have the numbers like this: 0, 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30, 40, like this. And this is directed at an angle theta. If this is the case 1, this is the direction of A prime, B prime with EAB, theta. And I have another vector. This is A prime, B prime now. This is A prime, B prime. Our reference axis is x-axis. Here also we have x-axis. Wherever you go, you will have x-axis horizontally. So now I just shifted my vector here to here, A prime, B prime. Observe, it won't intersect this one. They are parallel. That means there is no separate direction with x-axis. You will get a straight line. You never get this angular displacement like this. You never get angle like this here, because they are parallel. Then there is no direction except along the x-axis. So your theta is equals to 0 degrees. They are said to be parallel. Suppose this A prime, B prime is in this direction. A prime and then B prime. And your x-axis is in this direction. What is the angle between A prime, B prime and x-axis? This is x-axis, right? And here they are anti-parallel. One is going along the positive x-axis and another one is showing its direction along negative x-axis. So here there is no, they are not parallel, they are anti-parallel. Angle is equals to, theta is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, just go through this, listen the video. If you don't understand this, listen the video 2 or 3 times, then you may get an idea. In today's topic, we discussed about magnitude, unit vector, and representation of angle between two vectors. One parallel vectors, angle between those two is equals to 0. Anti-parallel vectors, angle between those two is equal to 180. And a vector which makes an angle theta, which is not 0, not 180, and that is nothing but theta. Angular displacement, theta, that may be greater than 0 degrees and less than 180 degrees. So we will get few more examples during these classes. Okay, so tomorrow is most important class. I will give you some idea regarding trigonometry also. Please don't miss the class and prepare notes for this, everyone.